Hola! Time check, 2:54 a.m. We have landed at our third country for this trip, Argentina. We are at Aeropuerto Internacional Ezeiza in the country's capital, Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is one of the cultural capitals of South America, combining the old and the new, typical and cosmopolitan. It is one of the most dynamic economies in the region, with a population of 3 million. We spent all day yesterday in 3 airports, and at this point, we are just so tired and can't wait to hit the sack. But before that, a quick room tour. Good morning! Refreshed and well-rested, we made it buzzer beater to the hotel's buffet breakfast. By midday, we are ready to explore Buenos Aires. We will only be spending a day in the country's capital. With the limited time that we have, top 3 things that we wanted to try here are: first, try Argentine steak; second, watch Tango; and third, visit Caminito. Now let's explore the streets of Buenos Aires on board an Uber on the way to our first stop, the iconic ElObelisco. ElObelisco, or the Obelisk, is one of the city's most iconic landmarks that was built to mark the 4th centenary of the city's first foundation. It was erected in 1936 and marks the spot where the Argentine national flag was raised in the city for the first time. It is 67.5 meters high and 8.8 meters wide. It stands at the intersection of 2 of the city's most important streets, Avenida 9 de Julio and Avenida Corrientes. Avenida 9 de Julio is known as the widest street in the world. Avenida Corrientes, on the other hand, became famous as a street that never sleeps, home to Buenos Aires main theaters and many pizzerias that open till early morning. 3 of the city's underground metro lines connect underneath the obelisk, and the Metrobus dedicated bus corridor passes at street level. The monument is a central focal point of various events, from sports to political demonstrations. From the obelisk, we spent some time in the souvenir shops and we explored the nearby streets. One of the things that we wanted to try is their Argentine steak. So for late lunch, we headed to San Telmo to eat at LaBrigada, dubbed as a classic of Buenos Aires. We were greeted and accommodated warmly by the staff. The interior of the restaurant was filled with sports memorabilia. Our next stop was at CircuitoTuristicoRecoleta. One of the attractions in this area is the GenericFloralis or FloralisGenerica, the first moving sculpture. It is 20 meters in height and weighs 18 tons of stainless steel. The sculpture opens and closes thanks to a hydraulic system and photoelectric cells. There are a lot more attractions in the Recoleta area, but it was starting to drizzle at that point. And pressed for time, we had to move ahead to our next stop. Now we are headed to LaBoca. First stop is Boca Juniors Bombonera Stadium. This legendary stadium is the home of Maradona's beloved Boca Juniors. Who is Maradona? Diego Maradona was a football legend and considered one of the greatest players of all time. He was the captain when Argentina won the 1986 World Cup, scoring the famous Hand of God goal against England in the quarterfinals. He became the head coach of the Argentine national team in 2008, then overseas in 2011. At the age of 60, he died due to heart attack. We have seen murals of him as we explored the streets. As we entered the depths of the LaBoca neighborhood, we were greeted by colorful buildings and beautiful murals. Fast facts about LaBoca: the area of LaBoca was used as a port for many years, which attracted many migrants who settled down in the area in search of work. The houses in the area are made of wood and sheet metals painted with striking colors from leftover paints from the port, giving it a unique and peculiar charm. The main attraction in LaBoca is ElCaminito or Little Path, a picturesque pedestrian named after a 1926 tango song by Juan de Dios Filiberto. The song is the inspiration in the creation of LaBoca's landmark ElCaminito in 1955. At the ground floor of this landmark is a cafe dessert place that sells dulce de leche, alfajores of different variants, coupled with hot beverages. An Argentine friend of mine recommended that we try alfajores. Alfajores is traditional Argentine pastry made up of 2 cookies with delicious dulce de leche filling. We tried alfajor chocolate negro, alfajor maicena, and alfajor chocolate blanco. The Caminito area is surrounded by restaurants, terraces, and souvenir shops. It is said that there are usually tango dancers in the area. However, we didn't see any during our visit. It is best and recommended to visit LaBoca in the morning and to stay near touristy streets. Do note that there is an active tourist police presence in the area or in the tourist spots in general. Now we are headed back to where our day started. Since we had ample time to spare, we walked and explored the area till we reached Calle Corrientes, dubbed as a street that never sleeps. The street has the largest concentration of bookstores, theaters, pizzerias, and bars, reminded me of New York's Times Square. As early as 8:14, we lined up for a tango show that we booked sort of last minute. This is one of our must-do, must-see in Buenos Aires. We preferred to catch one randomly by the streets, but this one would definitely do. The tango show is a tango porteño, said to be the most distinguished tango house in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is the birthplace and capital of the world's most romantic dance, tango. Full of sensuality and nostalgia, it is part of Buenos Aires' identity. Tango is a music and couple dance that developed in Buenos Aires' working-class migrant neighborhoods in the mid-19th century, forged through the fusion of European, African, and native Argentine influences. Kudos to the talented musicians behind all of this. It is definitely a teamwork between the musicians and the dancers. Our visit to Buenos Aires was short but sweet. There are a lot more of it that we didn't get to see. For sure, we will back very soon. Thank you for watching!